Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. In this video, we are going to learn how to use find function to fetch the data from the MongoDB, and we are going to learn some of the relational operators using which we can fetch the data according to the conditions. Okay, so let's start with the lecture. Okay, so basically, find function is used to fetch the data, or we can say document from the MongoDB. Okay, so the syntax for the find function is db.collectionName.find. Okay, so collection name is the name of your collection. Okay, from where you have to fetch the data or the documents. So in our case, we have suppose my collection name is employee, okay, and then dot find. Okay, now we'll see this find function practically. Okay, now first of all, let's see what are the databases available on our server. So we'll write it as show DBS. Okay, so we have the databases like college. Okay, now we'll select the database student. Fine. So we have selected the database. Let's check what are the collection available in this, so that we will come to know the collection names. So we have one collection called as marks. So let's fetch the data from this particular collection. Okay. So we are going to write the query as db dot collection name is marks. Fine. Dot find method and bracket close and then click on enter. So as you can see in this particular mark function, we have only one document. Okay, so it has displayed that document. Okay, now let's check the documents present in the collection student. So we'll write it as db dot student dot find and click on enter. So as you can see now in student we have 5 documents. Now see, it's when we are fetching the data from the collection, okay, it is not showing me in a proper format. Suppose you want in a proper format, then for that we use pretty function. So pretty function is used to display the data or the documents in a proper format, in a readable format. Okay, so we can write it as db dot student dot find, and after find we can use pretty function. Okay, so this will display the data in this format. Okay, so this is more readable compared to the previous output. Clear? So this is how we fetch the data from the collection using find function. Okay, now next we are going to see the relational operators. Now what are the relational operators? The relational operators are used to fetch the data according to the condition. Okay, like in SQL you have where condition. For example, suppose I want to fetch the data of the student staying in Borivali. Okay, so now in this case there is some condition. Okay, and I want to fetch the data according to the condition. I want to fetch the data of the student staying only in Borivali. I don't want the other data. So in this case we required where clause in case of SQL. Similarly, we can also fetch the data, use data from the database in MongoDB using some of the relational operators, okay, which is provided. So here are some of the relational operators, like first is $LE. $LE stands for less than equal to. Okay, and the syntax for this is in the bracket, in the curly braces, first we are going to write the key. Now the key will be the column, we can say, or the field, okay, on which the condition is there. Okay, then we have again curly braces and dollar operator. So dollar operator means any operator, like you can use less than, greater than, less than, equal to, anything. colon value. Okay, and then curly braces close and curly braces close. Okay, now let's take an example, then it will be easy to understood. Okay, for example, the question is display the, okay, so the example is display the students, okay, whose marks is less than 50. Okay, whose marks is less than 50. This is my question. Now, if you move to your code, as you can see, in this particular collection, we have one column, we have one field called marks. Okay, and now what we have to do, we have to fetch the data of those students whose marks is less than 50, or whose marks is less than 50, right? Okay, so now as you can see visually, we have 5 documents, and from 5 documents, the student whose marks is less than 50 is roll number 1, that is Sam. Okay, rest others have the marks greater than 50, correct? So according to us, the output should be roll number 1, name Sam, address Borivali, and marks 40. Okay, now we'll write the query for this. So now you have understood like on which particular field the condition is. The condition is on the field called marks, right? The condition is on the field called marks. Okay, so obviously we have to display the data. When it comes to display the data, then obviously we have to use the find function. Okay, using find function we can fetch the data from the database. Fine. So we'll write it as here db dot, and collection name is student, as we want to fetch the data from the student, dot find. Okay, now inside the find you are going to write the condition. So for that, open the curly braces. What was the syntax? First we have to write the key. So in our case, key is what? Marks, right? Then in marks, we have to write the first operator. So which operator we are going to use here? Less than operator. So we'll write it as $LE. That is less than equal to LTE. It will be LTE. Okay, less than equal to. Okay. So we'll write it as less than equal to, and then colon. What is the value? It is 50. It should be less than equal to 50. So we'll write it as 50, and then bracket close, main bracket close, and your find results. Okay. So this is how we are going to write the query. Okay. Now let's check it. Okay. Now let's check it. So we'll write it as db dot find. Sorry. Okay. So we'll write the query as db dot our collection name student. Okay. Dot find, and in the find we are going to write the query like marks colon. Okay, and then again curly braces, then dollar, and then LTE, as we have taken the first operator as LTE, it stands for less than equal to, and the value is 50, right? So close the bracket and press enter. So as you can see, I'm getting two values, that is Sam and Krish, as we have used the operator less than equal to. So less than equal to means either it should be less than 50 or it can be equal to 50. Okay, so we have fetched the data from our collection. Got it? Now next is, suppose my question is, okay, so now see, the syntax will remain same for all the operators we have. Okay, only what we are going to change is we are going to change the operator. Okay, now first operator we have used less than equal to. Suppose the question is less than. Okay, so in that case what you will do, you will remove E, right, and you will write it as LT. So LT stands for less than. Okay, then GT stands for greater than, then GTE stands for greater than equal to, EQ stands for equal. Okay, now we'll see this one by one. So we have seen less than equal to. Now let's see less than. Okay, so what changes you will make in your query is, you will remove this E. So now it becomes less than. So it will fetch the data from the collection, okay, which is less, whose marks is less than 50. So this will give me the output as roll number 1. So see, it is giving me the output as roll number 1. Okay. Now, next we'll see greater than equal to. Fine. So for greater than equal to, we have the operator as GTE. Okay, so it should be greater than equal to. So in this case, it will give me roll number 3, 4 and 5. Let's check whether it is giving. Yes, it is giving 3, 4 and 5. Okay, roll number 1 is not there. Then next is greater than. So from here we'll remove E and just write it as GT. So this is giving me the student's details whose marks is less than 50. Clear? Okay, so see how many operators we have used till now. Less than equal to, less than, greater than equal to and greater than. Last we are going to check equal to. So for that I will write here as EQ. Okay. So this will give me only the output, that is roll number 3. So see, it is giving roll number 3 because EQ stands for equal to. Okay. Okay, so next is $in. Okay, next operator is $in. So what $in does is it selects the documents where the values of the field equals any value in the specified array. It means whatever the values we specify in the array, okay, if the values are present in that document, okay, then it will display that particular document. Okay, if the value matches which we have specified in the array, then it will display the documents which matches the values specified in the array. So this is in operator. This is how in operator works. Okay, so now the syntax is filled. Okay, so the field on which the condition is there, so that field you will specify. Then we have $in operator, and then we are going to specify the values. Okay, so this is how the in operator works. Now let's see it practically. Okay, now suppose my question is display the students who stays in Borivali and Malad. Okay, I want the students who stays in Borivali or Malad. So how we are going to write this query? Using in operator. So I will write it as db.student.find. Okay, as our collection name is student. Then we are going to pass the field. So field is address, as the condition is on address, right? We have to fetch the data of the students who stays either in Borivali or in Malad. Okay, so I will use address and $in. Okay, $in, and inside the array I am going to pass the values. So I want to find the students either staying in Borivali or Dahisar. Okay, instead of Dahisar we will do it here as Malad. Okay, and I will just click on enter. So see, here I am getting the students staying in Borivali. So as we have 2 students staying in Borivali and 1 student staying in Malad. Okay, now suppose if I write here only Borivali, then it will display me the students staying only in Borivali. Okay, similarly we also have not in operator. Okay, we also have not in operator. It works opposite to the in operator. Okay, so it will display the documents of the students, or we can say data of the students who do not stays in Borivali or Malad. So if my question is display the name or display the students details who do not stays in Borivali. Okay, so I can just change here the operator from in to not in. So NIN stands for not in. Okay, rest the syntax will be same, only the operators is changing. Okay, and now we'll click on enter. So as you can see, except Borivali, I am getting all other documents. I am getting the students staying in Kandivali, Dadar and Malad. Okay, whereas it has excluded the document, or we can say data of the students who stays in Borivali. Okay, I hope you have understood this. So this is how we can use different types of conditional operators, or we can say relational operators, okay, to fetch the data according to the condition. I hope you have understood. Thank you so much.
Don't forget to subscribe and press bell icon for new updated videos.
Like and share videos with your friends.